Hi, this is the part 2 of the Python string video. So in this video, we're going to talk about various methods in Python along with some few interesting features. So to begin with, we'll talk about the len function. So if I have a string like this, wherein I'm saying x is space, then matrix space data space labs, and then again a space. So there's ending, sorry, the starting and the ending space are known as the white spaces. So these are kind of the chunk that comes in with the data at times, and you need to clean it. So that's why I have intentionally put these here. So to begin with, if I say len x, so as you'll see these, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and including the blanks. So this is the entire length. So if I say len of this, so if I run this code, I'll get the len as 22, which is all the strings, all the characters plus the blank spaces. So it gives the length of the string. It has a lot of use cases in string manipulation. Next is x dot upper. So if I'm saying take this string and convert it into upper, so if I run this, the string gets converted into uppercase, right? Now, if I say x dot lower, so right now this x is entirely in lowercase. Let me manually make it to a capital. One of the characters is caps. And if I run this, and now if I run x lower, so basically it converts that character to lowercase, right? As a matter of fact, I can convert the entire uppercase to lowercase whenever they exist. Next is x dot strip. So it basically removes the white space, which is basically the space at the beginning and end of the string. So if I run this, you see now I don't have space at the beginning and the end. Previously I was having this at the beginning and the end. Next is replace. If I say x dot replace blanks with underscore, so I can replace, let's say, k with some other character also, or like that. So if I say replace like this, so it replaces this blanks with underscore, right? Likewise, I could have also done replace, let's say, k with capital K, or maybe capital K with small k, or maybe z, whatever. So that also can work. Okay. Okay, just to save time, I'm not going there. Then there is split, and I'm saying x dot split, uh, and then split on these blanks. So the split can be on any character. I can split on underscore, I can split on something else. So I'm saying split on the space, and if I run this, so it splits the string at space, right? So you see, I get all the characters split at the space, and they are packed inside a list, the square bracket within a list, right? And do note that I'm doing x dot upper x, whatever I'm doing here, I'm saying do this operation to the string x, but the underlying string is not getting changed. So in this case, x is getting converted to upper, but the underlying string remains unchanged. If I have to change the string, then I have to use x like this, or there are a few other ways to do it, which we'll cover later. Next is concatenation. So you can join two strings together, two or more strings together using the plus operator sign. So if I say string 1 plus string 2 like this, so if I run this piece of code, right, and so it joins these two strings together, right? So I get string 1 and string 2 together, right, like this. So in this case, I'm taking first name, middle name, and surname, f name, m name, s name, claim matrix data labs, and if I try to combine them together by using the string concatenation, right, so I'm putting a plus sign in between as a linking chain, and then if I run this, so I get the output as for the full name as Climatrix Data Lab without any space in between, right? So it's Climatrix Data Labs. If I want to introduce a space as well in between, so what I can do is I just introduce a space here in between, so space, and then join the space to the rest of the string with the plus sign. So if I do it like this, then I get this space here, and I get the text in the right shape, right? Next is the escape operator. So to understand the escape operator, let's first understand why we need it. So if I have to print this text, right, like this, and I have to highlight this name by using this inverted commas. So if I try to print it, I'll get an error. You see it's already an error over here. This is because special characters are not allowed inside string. And also if you see this string, Python will not be able to understand whether this is the right pair of the close opening and the closing inverted commas, or this and this, right? So that's why. So there are two ways to resolve this issue. Number one is first use single inverted commas for the outside closing commas and the double ones for the inside one, or the vice versa. So this way you will not get an error. Okay, you get this output with the inverted commas as well. Or you can use the escape character. So the backslash is the escape character in Python. What it does is, wherever you have a special character, you just put a backslash before it, and that special character will be treated as a text, right? So over here also I'm putting a backslash here. So if I run this, then also I will get the output. Next operator is the asterisk or the repeat operator. So like plus symbol helps in doing the string concatenation or joining the strings together. This repeat operator helps in repeating the string. So if I write blah into 5, so it repeats it 5 times. You see this one? So that's how you get a repeat that's how the repeat operator works. Um, these how this is how you use the identity operator or comparing two strings. I'm not going there to save time because that's already covered in the operators video. And the last and the most important thing is the string formatting. So string formatting is done using three methods: the fstring method, the format method, and the percentage operator method. So let's try to understand why we need string formatting first of all. So if I have to print something like this, print the student got, then concatenate this string with xyz and then concatenate marks at the end. Since xyz is a numeric field here, so if I try to run this, what will happen is I'll get an error. It will say can only concatenate string and not integer to string. Because xyz is an integer, I cannot join these together, right? So either xyz has to be string, or I have to convert it into a string, or I can use these methods to bring this in, right? So if I want to use the fstring method to get this done, what I can do is I can for an fstring method I write f first, then the string, and then wherever I want to introduce the variable in between, I put it inside the curly bracket like this. Now if I run this, so if I run this, let me just run this one just to be really sure. And then if I run this, so I get the output like the student got 99 marks. So this part gets replaced with whatever the value it has, and then I get the output the way I want it, right? Next is the format method. So in format method, we again use the same technique wherein we put the variable inside the curly bracket, but this time not with this f character, but at the end we write dot format, and then within the bracket I write the variable name and the number. So I'm this time writing xyz is equal to 98, and then if I run it, so I get the student got 98 because this gets replaced with whatever is written here inside the format. And then finally, we have the percentage operator. So in percentage operator, what we do is we write percentage, and then since I'm saying ABC, cats, dogs, human, and I'm saying ACB, so this S is for string, so percentage S, percentage S, percentage S. So in the same sequence of occurrence, and over here, the sequence, this gets overwritten here. So if I try to run this, so I get I like, and then A is cats, C is humans, so cats, humans, and dogs. If I change the sequence, then obviously that sequence inside the statement also gets changed, and this time I'll get the sequence change. So dogs come here and humans go here, right? So this is how the percentage operator works. There are few variations of these in Python, and those can be explored as you go ahead in your learning journey in Python. So that's all we had to talk about regarding Python strings. If you like this video, then do comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll be back with more videos for you. Thank you so much.